I just woke up from the worst, most uncomfortable, hot nap on this couch. Just air conditioners are off, windows open, it's decent out. And I'm hungry and I defrosted some chicken cutlets. I'm deciding if I should just put a camera in my head and bitch about it all. And then I remember this is Z Cooks. This is you. I'm you sometimes. Not all the times. But most of the time. So I'm gonna I was going through my old photos because I was looking up pictures when my rocker arms arrived, because my car, the place just called it's installing my valve train. They're like, these aren't fitting. So I had to see for myself what was in the box, and I don't know if it was correct. It doesn't matter. The point is I saw chicken cutlets that I made in March, and I'm like, oh man, those look fucking delicious. So ran to chest freezer, defrosted some chicken cutlets, and I'm like, all right, I'll make these. And then I got egg salad, and I ate the egg salad, and fuck, make chicken salad late, chicken later. Okay, so now it's later. Now is officially later. We're gonna dress up this breadcrumbs. Pink Himalayan salt. I don't know if I have any more of this left in the bag. I will have to get more if I don't. Powder red pepper flake in everything. This almost needs a electric grinder. Lutron. Remote control. I could also yell at her to control these lights. It's a lot of breadcrumbs, so it's going to require a lot of this. What I think I'm going to do, to make this video interesting, because I've done chicken cutlets in the past. What I'm going to do, there's like nothing in there now, is I'm going to decorate every individual chicken cutlet with something else going on beyond normal. Already a shell. Already a shell. I should have actually looked. Oh, that would have been bad. I would have stopped this video right here and just blown my brains out. That would have been it. Just egg on my leg and floor. That's how I keep my garbage pail closed now, with a $160 Dyson fucking vacuum. I usually don't dry hands like that. 2 eggs is not going to be enough, but I may want to run out. I mean, I've only got this many chicken cutlets. Looks like 4 or 5 full-size breasts, and that's going to be enough for today and tomorrow for lunch, and probably tomorrow for dinner. And that's what the bachelor life is about. It's about running out of food. A little bit of milk in there. Don't you dare. Now, I've made chicken cutlets before, and I was considering if I should, for 90 minutes, toss that package, because it's not vacuum sealed. I'd have to vacuum seal the chicken cutlets, put them in the sous vide for 90 minutes, and then they'd be perfectly cooked, and then I would bread them. I think that's what I did on the video last time, because I pre-cooked them, and then you don't have to worry about the pan, because today is going to be an old school, start in the pan, finish possibly in the oven. Which, should I fill up my oven with fucking trays again? Of course I did. Don't fall. Actually, I could use these as cooling racks. Look at all the cooling racks Jay provided. We are searching for long-range comms. All of us, really, deep down. Alright, that's clean enough. We don't have to get on that yet. I have to remind me, internet, to turn the oven on to preheat levels. It's 200 degrees. I have to get the... I'm all fucked up. I hope most of you are not like me when you're cooking, where you just literally say out loud, I'm all fucked up. Because that leads to fires and food poisoning. I may have to trim some fat on these, and I'm now committing to making my right hand full of chicken. These are also massive, giant cutlets, and I would definitely have, to cook these whole, I'd have to sous vide them or bake them for like 4 hours. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to butterfly them, or cut them into strips. Strips would make more sense if I want to test a bunch of different cooking theorems. Rinse out your chickeny bag so that when you put it in the garbage, even sealed, it won't stink as bad. Need to buy garbage pail. Made it over 2 years. Made it, actually, no wait, did I have a garbage pail when I moved in here? My friend may have had the garbage pail. So it's probably right around 2 years. That doesn't ever feel sharp. I may have to get my whetstone out. I did buy a whetstone, and just actually honing may not be doing this enough justice anymore. Again, it's been over 2 years. You're supposed to have these sent out. Like, all your knives are supposed to be sent out and sharpened professionally every year or so. If you use them more than twice a week. That's 52 weeks in a year. That's 100 uses. Yeah, that's about enough time to goddamn have them pro sharpened. This is a weird piece. This is mostly fat. And it's very small. So I'm wondering what I should even... Oh, it's like a waste of my effort to even bother. Alright, I'm not going to show you trimming all the goddamn chicken. I will pause for that. And maybe have like a pound of coffee. I don't drink coffee. Other people ask for it because they're drug addicts. If you drink coffee every day, you're a drug addict. It's just caffeine. Accept that fact and you might drink less coffee. Or enjoy this state of being, of just being sleepy. I love it. I love getting up and being like, I'm going to stay sleepy the whole fucking day. And no one's going to make me not want to. Because, that, you know, why are you so sleepy, man? Get up, have some coffee. No. Fuck you, world. I'm assuming that's the world talking. I'm going to toss them in there. And I would, people say, and my aunt says, you got to flour them first, then egg wash, then breadcrumbs. But I've never had it come out good flouring first. It just comes off as you're cooking. Like the whole thing just falls apart. That one's actually pretty clean. I approve of that. I may not have to edit this part out. Wait a second. This is dark meat and those are breasts. Why were they in the same bag? I'm looking at it like, what the fuck's wrong with this breast? That's what I say a lot. I'm a critiquer on the internet. What is wrong with these breasts? So that's not much of a monkey wrench in this situation, but it's gonna make it weirder to finish them because dark meat needs to be cooked to higher temperatures. You gotta internal this shit to 160. Damn. So I only have 2 actual chicken breasts, which is what I was hoping to have, and now I have fucking who does that? I know who does that. Previous Zeos does that. Thanks, asshole. Me in the past. Alright, this is almost done. I love how I'm working in almost total shadows. That's just a lot of it right there. Alright, what I'm going to do then, that's clean. Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. Just take a look, you fucking crook. I'll kick your asshole. No? She smells raw chicken. She's like, daddy like. So I'm just gonna go straight down the middle. I've actually made thin sliced chicken cutlets also. So that's like a more normal one. And I could beat these with the pan. I think I've done that on camera. It's a fucking disaster. By the way, now I have the Reading Rainbow song stuck in my head. So this day just keeps getting worse. It just keeps getting worse. So I only have 4 good cutlets. This one's a goddamn disaster because it's super thin and then thick. It's raw fucking chicken. Should I give her an egg? That's a long egg. What are your thoughts on that egg? She's super excited now. Oh god. I'm gonna put this up your butt and see if you could give me baby chickens, and that will be the best thing ever. Well, the chicken part, not the putting up your butt. Poor cat. My hot water is really hot. It's really fucking hot today. Okay. Putting it over the shoulder like a real professional cook. Now, I don't know. Don't leave this chickeny, and I have to wash that quickly. Pan. There you are. I was considering taking my deep lodge here, this part, filling it up like with an inch of oil, and then actually frying, like not deep frying, but when you like what I'm going to be doing is not going to get the oil high enough to cover halfway up the chicken, so that means it's going to need to be finished in the oven, which I think I'll put that on now. Got it. Just go faster. What would be the negative of going faster and you have to back up? This is dumb. 210. That sounds delicious. I'm gonna need just a fork, basically. That'll work. Now you're gonna have to get your hands a little dirty, but you could be super like cautious, where you don't have to like wash them, or at least keep one clean. Looks dirty, but it's clean. I haven't used the barkeeper's friend on it in a bit, and I think I had the wet lid on it and it dripped down and water stains, because Pennsylvania's water is basically liquid chalk. Brownie. Look, my table's almost visible with all the boxes around it. That stuff for going up in the yard sale. This is stuff that's either in the garbage or going back to Mass Drop. Not Mass Drop, Monoprice. They're so close. Crisco. I like to fry in Crisco, which I'm almost out. Which means you're using too much Crisco if you ever are running out of it, but this is the best stuff. So add this to the list. Actually, I'm probably gonna finish this today. I'm gonna leave a little bit. Because if I taint it, because here's what usually happens. You get your pan too hot. I didn't even turn this on, and I'm waiting for it to warm up. So I'm still in that nap, that horrible nap. I can go anywhere. Can I get by with 2 eggs? This is the question. Now here's something I learned in I salted the breadcrumbs, and that's fine, but just come here and salt these. It'll absorb right into the moisture, and you won't have to worry about it. And I'm going to turn it with my left hand, and then I'm going to have to wash my left hand again. In fact, I'm going to have to rinse it off real good before I touch my grinder. Or my grinder will have cooties. So easy to control everything in a grinder. Okay. These don't need it. That's... Wow, I may have to stop this and just take some mescaline or something, because I'm just really messed. This is like the 3 a.m. mac and cheese, where I was just exhausted. But it's fucking 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's exactly 12 hours before that, and I got up at a reasonable time and had a good night's sleep. Then I had a bad day's sleep. One of the things I've been known to do was pesto chicken. I'm not sure if I did a video on it. I may have. I've lost track of cooking videos. And I got this basil stir-in paste, which was not cheap. And I'm like, I need to use this for something. So I may... pull that chicken cutlet, pull one of those out, or I might do it to this and just leave those blank. But I want to, you know what I'll do? Here's what I'm going to do. At the end of the cycle, at the end of the last cutlets that are going in there, I can start fucking that egg up. These ones I'm gonna have to leave it alone, but I could start adding liquids to the egg to coat. No breadcrumbs, and it's covered. Look, and I'm not touching any chicken. Wish my hand was completely dry, but it's not. And that's basically it. Level it. I usually like doing this in a 9x9 pan, but you could do it anything that'll throw it off the sides. You want vertical sides for that. You'll get used to it, and the speed and the rhythm. All things require speed and rhythm. And a dry fucking hand. This is one of those days I don't feel like even listening to music. Like, that's basically my job, is listen to music, and it's like, I can't today. No matter how beautiful your psalms are, my brain cannot take the sound of them playing. There we go, unfold it, get all the creases. So those are just basically plain, and that's fine. It'll be easier to deal with that. That's melting nicely. I'm going to put 2 of these in here. I'm trying to think how I'm going to do what I'm about to do. It's definitely going to require this, though. I'm going to ask you people at home to pay attention. Because God knows I don't have what's in me. I don't have anything in me right now to make what I'm about to do make any sense. This, by the way, I was the 3rd hottest. I thought it was the hottest, but I was not fully aware of the levels of the Blairs. But this is the 3rd hottest. There's Mega and then Ultra above it. Now the point is, can I do this without fucking up? Oh shit! Could I do this without fucking up the breadcrumbs for everything else? I can do anything. It's on my hands. Okay. You over here. Now exposing that to direct heat is probably going to kill a lot of the heat. Like the hot. I know that from experience. Basically, if you deep fry something after you've seasoned it, you've unseasoned it completely. There's almost nothing left. So how well these new hot sauces are going to hold up against being thrown into hot oil will determine exactly how hot they are. So that was sudden death. Pain is good. I'm not putting toxic waste on anything. Fuck you. What was the one I said would be good on chicken? Garlic? I got garlic. I just ordered the mango on Amazon. This is the one I wanted to try. I can just go with my standard, like, Ghost. Yeah, I think one extremely hot one is all I really need. Like, sign me up for one extremely hot one. I'm gonna put the smooth side down so this holds the sauce better. Go for the Crisco. That's at I'm gonna put this to 5. I want to try to keep the oil. I'm pretty sure I started this sentence like 15 minutes ago. What usually happens is you get the oil up too hot and you put it in there, and the first ones are great. Then a little bit of breadcrumbs fall off and they start cooking in the bottom of the pan and they start burning in the oil, and then you put the second one in and everything comes out black. Yeah, this one I want to try a lot of. I want to get that garlic flavor. Zelos, why don't you dip it after the fact? No. That wouldn't be fun at all. Okay. I'm less scared of this one going into everything. 2 left. I do want to do the basil last, and that's going to involve mixing it in with the egg. So let's go get this one. Remember, playing with your food is important. Do it. Don't be those people who say, no, follow the directions entirely. Okay, you know what? I've done ghost too many times. We're gonna go with the pain is good garlic. More garlic. So now I can compare the garlic styles. That needs a shaking. This comes out very thin, and it's just gonna roll right into the breadcrumbs. I see it already. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Where's the Blairs? Now that it's there, I'm just gonna... That's so much Blairs. I know exactly how Blairs is. So I can at least keep track of them visually, even if I'm doing it on the same side. And this will go gentle, gentle, gentle giant. Creaky floors, creaky. You go up here. All the color differences. Oh, Jesus Christ. See, I'm not afraid of this pile because my bidet exists. If I didn't have a machine that could literally force cold water up my butt, I'd be very concerned about this sort of thing. It's one of the reasons why doing the hot sauce challenge at my cousin Jay's is like, do we have to? Do we have to? But my cousin isn't particularly into spicy. My brother's probably more into spicy. My friend from Allentown's like, I love spicy food. I love it. You make sure I'm there. So he's like gonna drive out to New York if we do it there. And this last one, shit, that was the last one I was gonna add the goddamn, fuck. So messed up. Of course, it's brand new sealed. Oh, the basil. The basil smell. Yeah. Well, this is the last one, so it doesn't matter. I added too much breadcrumbs. I have like several things of breadcrumbs. Oh yeah. We're just gonna keep this in a bit. The less spread out this is, the more it'll retain its flavor. This is gonna be like a really satisfying one. I'm gonna turn this over actually. We're gonna give it another squirt. Just like your mama. Oh, Jesus. I'm getting breadcrumbs on everything. Yes. Do this. This is not as... It is pasty, but it's still just basically leaves. So... I should probably cook the ones that are not wow, it's all in my hands now. Nothing is sticking to this bread. Final rinse wash. Time to start molesting this fire. Leave that raw chicken right there. You could rinse this out. Fuck your knife up too bad. When I get real scientific, what's our temperature at? 415 degrees. That's at fucking 5 1/4. I believe this stove is legitimately exponential. Yeah, 400 to 420. YOLO. YOLO swag chubak. Let's get you in there first, just because I know you're not going to do anything super bad. Want the breadcrumbs? I'm just curious to see what you'll do with all this stuff. That's a good slow burn. So I did the exact opposite of what I said I do, which is put these in there first. Which actually might be a benefit, because we'll figure out if any of those flavors seep into the oil itself. And when I cook this stuff, this is refrigerated. When I cook this stuff, oh, I got applesauce. By the way, applesauce on pork chops and applesauce on certain times on bread, chicken cutlets. Just That's a good slow. You can just tell it's calm. So get yourself in for a thermometer. Link in the description because gotta sell something on this channel. And check your oil. So 4 to 420 yellow is probably good. We're just gonna brown it. We're not finishing the cook here. These are gonna go from here into the oven. The oven's at 200 degrees. They're not quite thick enough to probe, or I would probe one. Internal temperature you want on this like 140, 145. It's white meat. The dark meat also has to be in there longer, which is probably a better reason I cook that last. When I get this in the oven, I'm gonna stop the camera, cook that. Then when those come out of the oven, we could watch together as I choke, gag, gasp on everything, and by that time the place should be clean. Like steaks, arguing with Jay on 4th of July, if that video isn't out, I'm not sure if it is. Should be out, because it was a good video. Where I do the multi-flip, I just want to let it sit for 10-15 seconds, turn it, let it sit for another 30 minutes. I want to know what's happening on all sides. And he's just like, leave it alone. And you got a lot harder crisps, but I need to see. I need to know. How long has it been in there? You guys have the little timer next to the video just playing. Boop, boop. I'm guessing here, and I'm in a state of mind that is not. I should not be playing with hot oil. My handle gets hot up there. Oh, perfection. I'm gonna wait the exact amount of time it took me to put them in because OCD. And then I took the other one thing. I put this one in here. Oh, that is golden brown. Yeah, I would need like a lot more oil, and that would require me not to use Crisco, or to buy like a 50-pound brick of Crisco to make my dreams come true. Wait for the oil to settle in underneath it. Oh man. Ooh, I just got... Oh shit. One of those is not happy about being in fire. It might be the pain is good, because that was the last one I just flipped, unless the Blair's is literally reacting to the heat negatively, causing a cataclysmic explosion that takes out half of Pennsylvania. I'm sorry, Pennsylvania. You were decent to me. Whoa. Oh, see, here's another thing. I explained it in my meatball, my death ghost meatball. Fats hold heat. Carrots hold heat, and fats hold heat. And that Crisco is definitely a fat, or a carrot. It's one of those two things. So I have a feeling that these three are going to go into oil that is not pleasant. And we'll find out. I'll eat those first. I lost my little rag. It's got to be around here somewhere. That I usually use to open things. Who's that? Shut up! New people. They keep finding me. Alright. It's nice in here. Feel like Roax. I didn't put anything to catch the drippings down because I'm not a bitch and I'll just clean it. Perfect. I'm gonna go up. There's a real big one. Up. Oh, I lost all my crust. It insulated so well I could actually see raw chicken in there. And finally, this one. Oh, there's stuff stuck there. So that's the Blair's. That's garlic on the right. Oh man. Oh. Nothing in here is good. I'm gonna try to put them not exactly where the other ones were. Unfold, you prick. Or fold down. Alright, I'll be back in probably, what time is it? 3:39. 20 minutes in that oven at least for those, and these I'm gonna turn the heat up. See, I'm not gonna turn the heat up. I'm just gonna be 20 minutes in the pan because they need to be cooked higher anyway. So burp. 401. 401. 401. Third 401. It's time to check. I guess we'll take the fattest one, which was, if I'm not mistaken, the pain is good. Sit for a second, boys. Am I liking this one for chicken? Keep sharpening them all. Sharpen them all. Real butchers are like super fast. Like even faster than that. I've seen like abusively fast. I don't even know. I feel like I'm banging this thing if I do it. One day I'll be confident enough to swing the sword with the grace of a butcher. Now I'm gonna cut it straight down the middle because I want to know how close to done we are. I'd say that's 100% fucking amazing. The rest of them are all thinner, so they're definitely done. So that means oven off. I don't want to mess the board up. And by the way, this smells very much like hot sauce. It's actually stayed a little bit more moist. Like on the, it's not, usually the breadcrumbs dry up and are a little bit crispy. If you're wondering where the side dish is for this meal, I ate it already. I was fucking starving. Wow. Oh, this is gonna be a trip. Red cup for spicy food. I don't need it yet, but I'm getting that sensation that milk's gonna be needed there. I've got these 3 pieces of tomato also, in case I need to really. You do not want this, Chewbacca. You do not want this. Not even a little bit. Actually, let me try. Now that I've already ruined my palate, let's see how the thin dark meat came out. Yeah, that's definitely cooked. So this is just in the oil. Not bad. Got a little bit of a bite at the end. We're bringing everything out. Applesauce, tomatoes, milk. I don't even have the hottest Blairs. It's the 3rd hottest Blairs. So, I guess this plate can wait. I have multiple forks. That's probably prudent. Make sure the handle's pointed at me. That wasn't even in the middle. That was on the end, where I don't know how much. I have in my pocket. I do. See, I shouldn't have plopped it in the middle. I wasn't thinking. All right. That's okay, that's okay. This is Blair's. Oh my god, how juicy that is, by the way. Now we're all concerned about the hot sauce and how hot the hot sauce is going to be, but look how well the chicken is cooked. Light brown in the pan. You got to give it 20 minutes. 20 minutes in a 200+ degree oven. you hold on to that for a second. That's the hot fork now. Let's go with the not hot fork. This is going to be the garlic. I'm trying not to slice because I feel like I'll drag the breadcrumbs off of the chicken. Just trying to chop. So that should be fine. That should just be garlic flavored. Why did I try that piece already? Oh. And the big fat pesto one. Let's make sure you're cooked actually, because you're super thick. I probably won't cut you up entirely like the other ones. Yeah. This is why you let Zios cook for you. You can cook. And you guys rest there for when I'm truly done. So, let's go back to the pain is good. It tastes like this. I'm just eating the sauce. It tastes like just that's hot, but not like you know what's happening to you. Actually, I'll give you one, Chewbacca, when I figure out which one is not going to kill you. Definitely nose running. By the way, when we do the taste test for the hot sauces, the judges, i.e. my family, i.e. my friends and family, will get to pick what the medium is. We're not just going to eat hot sauce. And I mean, I kind of want to have it on either just plain chicken cutlets, non-breaded, and I'll just dab it. I was also thinking about eggs. I would cook a big square of eggs, slice it up, just to put a little dab on an egg. That is really sticking to you. Wow. This might have the most retention of the hot sauces I've tried so far. Like, it tastes like I just put that piece in my mouth. Let's hold off on the Blairs now that I've ruined everything in my face. Let's try just the basil. It tastes like I'm eating the plant. Alright, Chewbacca, you can have this if you like basil. That's nice and refreshing. I enjoy that. Let's give her something before she decides to kill me in my sleep. It's hot. It is so soft. Yeah, that is... I'm saving that for when I'm done with this shitstorm. So now the garlic. Melinda's garlic. Wow, what flavor. It's hard to tell how much heat is there, because the heat from the pain is good has not left my mouth yet. Definitely the garlic, the most garlic I've tasted on a hot sauce. There's a bunch of it. Oh yeah. So that's like, that's really good. You don't have to see the basil. Alright. Do I take from the middle, or do I take an end? It just smells like it hurts now. Nothing immediate. I've already swallowed. But now, it's getting, it's just like, oh. It's in the wrong part of my mouth. Yeah, no. Where the food touched my mouth is where it was hot. Now this, the Blairs, sudden death. Wasn't very sudden at all. It's in the throat area. It's an uncomfortable area of my mouth. Now hurts. Like, it shouldn't be back there. I didn't rush to swallow it. This is a super delayed react. This is like the scorpion. It's like the scorpion. It's just hitting the parts of my mouth that I don't want it to. Because they were already hot for the pain is good. And now these are definitely the hottest pieces right here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna dip them in applesauce. Get a nice big thing, and I'm gonna chew them for like an extra long amount of time. I'm not gonna swallow. I'm swallowing. I've swallowed. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, fuck that. This hurts and is not comfortable. Oh man, it's not going away either. Now the tears are happening. Oh. My tongue hurts. It hurts. It's aching. And air is not helping. Yeah, I'm physically crying now. Like, uncontrollable leaking of the face. So I'm pretty sure I've had the scorpion. And I still like the scorpion. I may give that away. Oh, I just chewed on nothingness. More milk, please. So glad it has ginseng. Isn't ginseng good for your memory? That's great. I definitely want to have fond memories of this. I wonder if any of that rubbed off. We're gonna have to go so light on the sauce for this taste off. I had to do, this is like the pre-run to know exactly what we're dealing with. Yeah, give me that garlic one. That garlic one is delicious. I like delicious hot sauces. That Blair's. You want to try the Blair's? I would never. Oh man. I could imagine what that would be like if you had like a wing coated in it. The fact that there are two more above it. All right. We might as well go back to the pain is good, because compared to that, yeah. Pain is good is immediate, and the heat's where you imagine it being. Heat's where you want it. God, this is hot in my mouth and my lips. That sudden death with ginseng, it like waits until it's hitting the softer tissues of your mouth. Yeah, like this. I could just eat this now like, oh, yeah, what about it? It's fine. Let me try a piece that hasn't been near the epicenter of the sauce. Another issue I think that's happening right now. It wasn't a lot of intense heat like a deep fry would have to kill the heat, to kill the flavor heat. It was a 400 degree pan. Yes, but we had a protective layer of breadcrumbs, and it had all the fats in there just to seal it in. It had no place to go. And the end pieces are alright. I could live with the end pieces. But, like, anything that's showing that dark color, no. That's a no. Alright. This is gonna be a shitty fucking thing, especially if we all taste that toxic waste stuff. Alright. Alright. If my brain reset word is alright. Oh. I feel good. I feel good. Gas brake dip's gonna love sudden death. This is about as hot as I want to go, and I know I've done the scorpion, and it's got that delay. I'm gonna decide if I'm throwing that out off camera, and then I'm gonna finish watching things. And this is me and Chewbacca are gonna finish it up. Sudden death, baby. Blair sudden death. The garlic one, though, really. Star of the show. Yeah, I like flavor. It's good.